Today we are playing more Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. I had to think of the name of this game real quick. I almost said Paper Mario or something for some reason. I just put a little bit of caffeine in my system, so hopefully that kicks in. Because I am feeling like just a little bit sluggish today, but should be good. Looking forward to playing more of this. Neighbors mowing the lawn, so hopefully that doesn't pick up on the mic, but... Nearly had a pair of fragments. Right, so Baby Bowser made off with the 2 crystal star fragments that we had acquired. And so we're gonna have to track him down. Oh, there's 2. 3, 4. Or Cobalt. Cobalt Star, not Crystal Star. That was a 1,000-year door. Okay. Okay. I'm wondering what's through these other time holes, though. Like, is that stuff that I'm gonna explore later in the story, or is it just, like, optional stuff? Or both? Are they gonna spin? Oh, are we gonna learn the spin jump now? Because it's kind of lit. Mm-hmm. Sick.
Okay.
It is kind of weird that in this game, Luigi's the one that hops on up top, but considering we can't switch places, I guess that's like their only option as far as like re-implementing it. Cool though, functionally the same, and this will give us access to some optional stuff, and I'm sure it's going to be mandatory for some puzzling and platforming and whatnot. They're just spinning indefinitely. That's great. Now... Oh, that's probably what they wanted you to do over here. But I actually got over there without the spin. Now, I do kind of want to double back to the previous 2 areas to dig up some beans, and I guess see if there's any spin jump areas that I might have missed. Can we get up there? There's got to be like a way to... Yeah. I'm sure we'll get like a higher launch or something like that later. In the meantime, though, Yeah, let's double back. These last two areas aren't really that big, so I'm not too concerned with taking too much time to like find beans and like maybe question blocks that I might have missed or whatever. This isn't like a strictly 100% playthrough or anything, but I figured I might as well be thorough if I'm enjoying myself, right? It's usually my mentality when it comes to side content in games. It's like, well, if I'm not enjoying it, then I'll pass on it, but if I am, then I might as well do the side stuff. Figure out how to do this again. And I guess we'll just all go together. Yeah, nothing over here. But I was pretty sure there were more digging spots further back. I might use a little bit of speed up here and there, though. Though I don't want to miss anything. I highly doubt there's anything up there, because that was like... kind of like a puzzle room, sort of. If you want to call it that.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Oh, sick, we can one-shot these guys now. Hell yeah. Yeah, we won't get much experience from these guys, but might be able to chip up to the next level or something. I also doubt there's anything up here because, well, I guess the babies are the only ones who can go through here, so maybe it is worth checking. No. Nothing. I don't really want to... well, I guess... I guess... okay, whatever. This is fine. I thought he was going to be short enough to dodge, and also I fucked up the timing again. Nope. I'll get it together eventually. I still don't know... is it a random roll as to whether they are able to summon the cannon or not? It seems somewhat random. Which is fine, I'm just like... a little confused. I want to look at 922. Yeah, we're all just about even. If I can pair up... no, that's fine. It's whatever. It'll even out eventually anyway. Might actually be good for the babies to get some extra EXP. Way too early. Yeah, nothing this time. Alright, let's keep looking for beans. What was up here? Oh. Nothing. Not seeing anything here. Is there gonna be a quick way out of here or no? Maybe not. Which is kind of fine, but... There's another bean.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I guess I might as well fight these guys. They're actually giving out more experience than I anticipated. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Yeah, I don't even really need to do the double jump in most cases. We did get a level up, sick. Hey, what's up, Lewis? How's it hanging? Get a little extra HP. And I'll probably start focusing on power soon. Oh, that's sick. Damn, I'm getting really good rolls this time. Let's see what we got. If there's any other bean spots. Yeah, nothing over here. There's one. It is kind of unfortunate that they did put beans, like, before, but... No, yeah. I just went back to look for extra collectibles and whatnot. But I just unlocked, there's 2 new portals, or... no, there's 4 new portals, actually, never mind. That I can explore. But I just wanted to clean up any beans, and I also got the spin jump with the big bros. So just in case there's any areas like that, but... I was saying, it's like, it's kind of unfortunate that they put things like that earlier on. I mean, it's kind of standard practice, I guess, for anything with, like, remotely Metroidvania-ish elements, but I guess because the level design is so linear, it's like, well, you could have just, like, not put any beans here and put them only in areas later, but it's not the worst thing ever, I guess. Can't go back in there, so there must not be anything in there. And I think that's it. The only unfortunate thing is I have to manually walk out of here. It's probably the earliest... Right, that's true. You do get the hammers pretty early, because all I have to do now is check the forest before the factory. But I had them for the duration of, I think, the entire factory, so I don't think there's any point in checking. Maybe, like, the first room or 2 of the factory I might check. But... oh, there's one that I missed. Bowser's, you don't think you get into, like, halfway through? Yeah, it does take a while to get a lot of stuff in Bowser's, from what I recall. Oh, the dig move? Yeah. Yeah, I guess, like... yeah. No, that's fair. Get this. I guess I'll just hope that there's a pipe block. What's up, Eric? Hammers are earlier past Superstar Saga. Okay, yeah. No, I got you. Unfortunately, there's no pipe block. So I think I've gotten everything. I don't think I missed any digging spots. Haven't seen any opportunities to use the spin jump in here either. I already checked under there. Just do kind of a thorough search here. I guess I'll say that I do like, regarding the hammers now, and not the digging, I do like that you get them earlier. Reminds me, well, I like it when sequels do that in general, where it's like, okay, even if you start fresh, right? Like, you can kind of jab at Metroid a little bit, where it's like, how often does Samus lose all of her shit just to justify reacquiring it for the new game or whatever? But what I do like is, like, in Metroid Prime 2, I think you even start off with maybe like Charge Beam or something. You start off with at least one or two things that you didn't in Prime 1. I think it's Charge Beam. And then you get missiles like very early as well, which you do in Prime 1, but it's probably about the same. But you get like Space Jump in particular, you get, I think, pretty notably earlier in Prime 2, which I like. Do I feel like Baby Mario and Baby Luigi played differently from adult Mario and Luigi? I mean, obviously there is the thing where, like, the babies can't jump as high, so that does somewhat factor into how they feel. But I don't know, it's not... I don't know, I can definitely feel somewhat of a distinction, but it's not, like, that significant, I think. Aside from their unique skill sets. Like the progression of abilities being dragged out a bit in Superstar Saga, getting shinier hammers and such, but afterwards it would be redundant. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. That's what I like about most of the Metroid games as well, is like, yeah, there are some tried and true abilities that you do get in every single one. Charge Beam, missiles, super missiles, etc. But then, like, you know, Speed Booster is not in all of them. And then, like, Metroid 2, you have the Spider Ball. Super Metroid, I can't think of anything super unique off the top of my head. Well, I guess Speed Booster was introduced there, and then it was, you know, put in Zero Mission later, when Zero Mission, you know, came out. Like, almost 2 decades later. But... and then, like, Fusion... well, I guess, like, Super Metroid has all the different beams and stuff, right? Like, I know Wave Beam and Plasma Beam, or at least one of... I know Wave Beam was in the original Metroid, but you have the different beam types, including Ice Beam, but then, like, in Fusion, it's Ice Missiles instead, and those kind of function a little differently. Oh, I see. This area. Maybe there's some spots to dig up here, too. And I can get back with Spin Jump. And then, like, Dread has all sorts of crazy shit. Who's my main character when I play Smash Ultimate? That's tricky. I typically... I mean, I don't play much Smash these days, but... usually... I usually stick with my melee mains. You don't know a ton about Metroid? Yeah, no, for sure. Those games... I mean, Metroid is one of my favorite series, like, ever. So it's like, of course I would highly recommend them, but... Yeah, it's just one of those things. The games aren't super long, which is nice. Oh, yeah. So my mains when I would play Melee back in the day was like Marth is like the main one. I like playing Ness, as annoying as he can be. Just because I think Ness is what taught me how to like DI, which is, I forget what it stands for, like directional something. When you're like flying off the stage and you hold the control stick in a certain direction to like counteract the force flinging you off. I kind of just like figured out how to survive pretty much indefinitely with Ness. You know, against my friends at least back in the day, but Marth is really the main one from back in Melee, and then Captain Falcon I like playing a lot too. And then I kind of have fun. I kind of like playing sort of like slower, heavier characters in Ultimate, because when I was playing Ultimate, I wasn't really like taking it super seriously. Not that I was super sweaty with Melee either, but my friend group in high school, like late high school, we started playing Melee again, and Project M and stuff like that. And so we did take it like a little, like, you know, it was like semi-serious. Not going to tourneys or anything like that, but we were like, you know, trying to win one-on-ones and shit like that, but I don't know, I like fucking around with Incineroar. I think he's kind of shit, but he's kind of fun to play as. And like Cloud, of course, I liked playing as. The later DLC characters I didn't really play much because I just kind of fell off from playing Smash by that point. But obviously the Spaceys are also fun to play as too, of course. Fox, Falco, Wolf, etc. And like Ganondorf, we would like, me and my friends would meme around with Ganondorf. We would do like in Melee, each of us would play, we would do like a 4-person Ganondorf match and just like fuck around because Ganondorf is so ass. But it's like you manage to land a big hit with Ganondorf, it's really satisfying. I've played some Samus as well. That's one. It's weird because like Metroid is one of my favorite series, but I'm not like a huge fan of how the Metroid characters play in Smash, which I guess is just Samus and Ridley and Dark Samus, but that's like just slightly different Samus kind of thing. I guess back in Brawl, I did like to play a little bit of Ike as well. Ike was pretty fun. Yeah, I don't think there's any beans here either, but I say that as I'm like done exploring it. Not a big deal though, it's like 5 minutes. Let me see, how are the stats looking comparably? You know what I like in these games is when you select what stat you're going to increase, it shows the base value and not including equipment. Sea of Stars. Which really is nice because it really is one of those things where, like, if you have a really high defense equipment and you see that stat on the level up screen, you might think, oh, I don't need to invest in defense, but it's really, no, your base defense is pretty low. Whereas if, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things that should always be the case. And not to jab at Sea of Stars anymore that I already have, but that was something where it was like, why is it like this, though? At least as far as I remember. But also in that game, I feel like stat increases just felt sort of arbitrary also. Not a big normal RPG guy. Yeah, Sea of Stars is... It's not a bad game, but I'm way softer on it than a lot of people were. I enjoyed it fine. I 100%ed it. I mean, I don't do that with games that I think are like atrociously bad, but there were some questionable gameplay things like that with the level ups. And like just equipment and build variety was like very standard, but also the games that it was inspired by are pretty standard when it comes to that too, but it was 2023, so it's like maybe implement some stuff that was even present in games like FF6 or, you know, some of the more dynamic RPGs of the time. But then really it's just like narratively I'm not super hot on it. I had fun with it though. Like it's a solid game, but I'm like all the 9s and 10s it was getting, I'm just like I don't see it that way at all. Do I prefer Young Link or Toon Link? You know what? I actually did play a lot of Toon Link in Brawl. In Melee, I liked playing as the Links, you know, regular Link and Young Link. But in Brawl, I forgot, Toon Link was kind of like a semi-main of mine in Brawl. There's something about, what is it, like his down air allows you to bounce off of people, and I found that to be pretty fun to mess around with. Like it's weird because I kind of, on one hand, I like playing as the super floaty, unkillable characters in a sense. Not unkillable because you get hit by a big hit and you're done, but kind of the floatier characters I find fun, but also the super heavy characters I find fun too. In a different way. Sort of like a memeable way, like Ganondorf. And Incineroar. Half related, feels like some new RPGs do old RPG stuff just for the sake of it. Sometimes, yeah. It depends. I've not played a ton of like indie RPGs. Well, for one, I just don't really have the time. But, well, I could find the time, but it's like I just have other, I guess, more pivotal games that I need to play or want to play or replay or whatever first. Like, I never played Chained Echoes, but I've also heard that game, like, kind of somewhat suffers in the similar ways to Sea of Stars, with, like, the writing and maybe the battle system being a little tedious as well. Whoops. Way early. I'm not really too concerned with taking damage here, though, but... Toon Link is not a direct clone. Yeah, and that's something that I did like about Toon Link. It seems like one of the biggest hurdles in RPGs is making battling regular enemies fun. You nailed it. 100%. Yeah, there's like a fine line. There's a balance between like Sea of Stars, I found regular enemy encounters to be kind of tedious, but there's sort of a finite amount of them. Like, they don't respawn super easily. Although when you're backtracking, it's fucking annoying because I don't think there's a way to run from battle, which is kind of dumb, in my opinion. But on the other side, you have like a lot of Final Fantasy games where you can just kind of just spam the attack button, which like is fine, I guess. I mean, I just finished Final Fantasy 3, and those games are fun, but the regular encounters are largely just spam the attack button, and that continues throughout like the vast majority of them. But if it was any more than that, if it required more out of you, I feel like it would get really tedious because of like just the nature of random encounters, essentially. Although thankfully in the Pixel remasters you can turn off encounters with the click of a button, which is really nice. And, you know, you can also boost your experience gain, so you don't have to fight as many regular enemies. So it's almost like I'd kind of prefer that, as opposed to enemy encounters being super tedious. I do feel like Megami Tensei does strike a good balance, though, whether it be Persona or mainline SMT, or even just like anything with press turn, like Digital Devil Saga, for instance, does like a good job where the encounters are engaging, where, you know, you're scouting for weaknesses, and then eventually exploiting them to get more turns and whatnot. And like, I guess I could see them getting tedious, but I don't know. I largely don't really have much of an issue with it, I guess, for whatever reason. You love the Mega Mans. I love that Mega Man is in Smash as well, but I'm not the biggest fan of how he plays, though. Like, I was super, like, beyond hyped when Mega Man was announced for Smash 4. I watched that trailer a lot. And I was like late high school, early college or something. Right, because Smash 4 came out in, what, 2014? So yeah, I guess I was, like, nearing the end of high school, probably when that was revealed. I don't know how early it was revealed, but point being, I'm just gonna check like a couple rooms real quick. Point being that I was like super hyped for Mega Man being in Smash, despite being like kind of, you know, somewhat older. And then I played as him and I was like kind of disappointed, so there's that. Imagine if they added X-Zero. Right, yeah, I mean, I don't really see Smash adding in a bunch of Mega Man characters. Although I do think a lot of series, like if they did another Capcom Versus game, it would be nice to see more Mega Man representation than just you know, X or Classic, or what, Roll was in one of them, I think, right? She fought with a broom or some shit. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think that there were any dig spots in those northern segments. I don't really want to do the floating platforms either. Oh, there's one. I missed it somehow. On topic of RPG battles, Xenoblade 3 came out with a roguelite DLC and it bumped an additional 40 or so hours. Wow. I didn't know that. That seems to be pretty common lately, is like adding a roguelite mode. God of War did it. The Last of Us did it most recently. And apparently Xenoblade 3 did it. It's kind of cool, though. And I do think, like, having that be a mode as opposed to being the entire game is maybe more appealing to me. Because, like, okay, you have a campaign or like a main game that that hypothetically I care about and enjoy on its own. But then it's like, okay, if I don't want to replay the story and I just want to play more of the gameplay, then I can just, you know, jump in and do the roguelite mode. What do I think about Capcom doing a Dynasty Warriors game with Mega Man? I'd be open to it. It'd be tricky because so many of the characters are projectile based. But I'm sure there's some way that could work. Okay, so let's check. I think this one is probably just another location I've already been to. Oh wait, can I? No, that's not what that's for. It's like some other ability. Essentially, the skills and classes you grind out in-game are viable for the roguelite mode. That's cool. I like that quite a bit, conceptually. Like being able to bring stuff in. And even if you could do vice versa as well. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how that's supposed to work. I guess we'll have to come back later. I haven't done enough for the shop to have new stuff, probably. Okay. Well, in this other one, I can't even open the gate because I don't have, like, a speed up. I don't have the speed booster yet, essentially. Ba-da-ba. A single coin, really. You dig the groovy Mario Luigi remixes they make? Yeah, it's kind of got a little bit of a swing to it. Yeah, I like the remixes too. So I'm guessing there's gonna be... Oh wait, we go one more... Wait a second. What the... Oh, I didn't have it on. Whoops. Jump up here. One up super. What would your idea be for a new Toon Link game? I don't know. They did a lot with Toon Link already, and so it's hard for me to kind of picture, right? Because they had Wind Waker, they had Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. You know, in fact, I kind of want remakes of Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Like actual remakes that make them playable on, like, not the DS. That's what comes to mind initially. And then they had the Four Swords games too. And I guess Minish Cap was also Toon Link. Toon Link got a lot, which is surprising, considering the reputation of that art style when it came out. Or at least before it came out. His music is kind of a vibe, though. I kind of want a new 2D Zelda, though. So even if it wasn't the Toon Link art style, I just want a 2D Zelda again. Because the last new 2D Zelda we got was A Link Between Worlds, and that was like kind of a spiritual successor. And like not like, it was its own game, and it was great. Link Between Worlds is like top 5 for me, pretty easily, but of Zelda games at least. But that was like coming up on 11 years ago, and then like Link's Awakening got a remake, but that was a remake, so it's not quite the same. Can we bust down the door with the hammers or no? No. Oh wait, can I tunnel under them maybe? Or wait, maybe I didn't go in this house, hold up. That's probably what it is. Yeah. Toon Link is popular in Japan and the US. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I just think, I don't know, I just think making the existing games accessible should be kind of the priority. Because when it comes to Zelda art styles, I kind of like that it was more experimental prior to Breath of the Wild, and now I'm like kind of nervous that they're gonna just stick with that. Because of like the insane success compared to even like the most successful Zelda games prior. But like something I really liked about the 3D Zeldas is how unique they are from each other, in a sense. Yeah, structurally, yeah, okay, whatever, formulaic, whatever. But they feel pretty different, even so. If you just look at it as surface level, then yeah, they're very similar, but... Oh, you still have your copies of Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks? That's sick. Yeah. Like, those games work well on actual hardware. It's just... I feel like emulating them just never... It just doesn't feel quite right. Especially because, like, if they were to put them on Switch, like, the Switch doesn't use a stylus. I feel like they'd have to like sell a stylus with it or something, but it's like, who wants to use a fucking stylus on a touchscreen these days? Especially when I'm thinking about like all the kids that have Switches, that would likely be the target audience for that. Like the re-releases, as it were. And people who grew up with it, of course, who wouldn't have a problem using a stylus, but you'd have to be like, here's a stylus that works with this type of touchscreen that won't fuck up the screen. And like, I guess you would bundle it in with the physical copy, but then what if you buy it digitally? And then it's like, they would, they'd need to remake them, I think, to get them to work on like the current hardware. Because the Wii U on the Wii U Virtual Console, or they were on the Wii U Virtual Console, but the Wii U had a stylus. Oh. Same thing with the Pokemon Ranger series. Yeah, no, that exactly. Exactly. Like those games that are very touchscreen dependent, they work fine on original hardware, of course, because it's kind of built around that. But if you want to play it on anything except for a DS or 3DS, or I guess Wii U, then it's just not really going to be as enjoyable an experience. And plus, like, imagine Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks actually looking like Wind Waker, or Wind Waker HD, or ideally even better. That would go kind of hard. And maybe they could fix some of the issues with those games, pacing and like tedium wise. Because I don't know, I remember the dungeons being pretty good, but it's been a while. Mandatory Mario Luigi Vor. That's funny. Hey, the next game is literally like Vor the game. Okay. There's nothing up here, right? Nothing of note. Nope. Boop boop. Bon? Monster Cube from Shroob on Ravenous Rampage. There's Kamek. Hey, it's Yoshi's Cookie from the game Yoshi's Cookie. You hairy jerks again. Okay. There's gotta be something up here, yeah. Got the smash eggs. Well, shit. Prime Koopa. $1,000 coins. We're kind of rolling in it right now. I feel like I'm slowly starting to wake up. What is up with this? Ah. Nice. Oh, cookies. Do they taste good, or do they taste like dog treats, or what? Huh. Hmm. It almost has a similar intro to one of the themes from Superstar Saga. It's a different melody, but just the way that it opens. Which I guess shouldn't be that surprising if it's the same composer. Oh, is this where we're gonna get Fat Mario again? Zip zap zow. Wait, so if I just take Big Mario, can we do this or not? Oh, it's the babies this time. Okay. Spitting on everything you see, alright. Get chunky. I'm guessing there's more fountains that are closer. So I kind of want to get rid of the water. Oh, look, it's the... I don't know what those enemies are called, but from Super Mario 2. Those little birds. I'm like totally in the Final Fantasy mode right now of like, oh, that's a new enemy type, I should fight it to fill out the bestiary, and then I'm like, wait. We're not trying to do that right now. Bum ba bum bum. Oh, that works. Okay, so there's the water. But oh, I see. Nice. I guess I should have just filled up once, but it's fine. Oh, I see. So that's a platform. Always assume that it's a multi-hit. Always, always, always. What did it say? Oh, I see. We dig under here. I will say that the two-screen dynamic is still... Oh, whoops. The two-screen dynamic is still cool, even on emulator. Like, even though technically this, like, the small one is the... It's flipped, kind of, right? Well, I guess they're side by side, but the smaller screen is the top screen, even though it's, like, kind of lower on the screen, as it were. But it's like, you know, the babies go into like a tiny area, and it's like, okay, look at the tiny screen in the corner. I don't know, there's something about that that still kind of works for me. Oh, I missed. Like I said, always assume it's a multi-hit, and then proceeded to not do that. Also, I should make sure I'm out of the way here. Almost fucked that up. Whereas when it comes to touchscreen stuff, I'm just like, I don't know. Depends on how egregious it is, I guess. Like, to me, touchscreen functionality should be supplemental. Like with menus, for instance. It's like, it's cool being able to use the touchscreen, but should that be the only way to use the menu? No. There should be a way to use it with buttons or with touch. Which, like, Star Force didn't really do, which was kind of annoying. Like Pokemon, for instance, I like that you can use the touchscreen to interact with it, especially like Heart Gold Soul Silver, when you have the icons on the bottom screen. Or you can just, you know, press the menu button and it just focuses in on that. You can use the D-pad to then control the bottom screen. Just wanted to see if there's any digging spots. Oh, I see. Wait, is there a way to get the big bros over here? Did I not even try? Oh, they can jump up here. They really do jump higher in this game. Like, that to me looks like a high jump block at first glance. But there's no high jump, so. Alright, so now we'll put you guys up here. We'll take 2, just in case I need to retry this, but I don't think... Yeah, it's like not gonna be... It's not something that I have to adjust on the fly. Although the babies probably can't reach those blocks, so that's why. Whoops. Oh, I see. This looks weird on the map. I have been avoiding a lot of enemies, but they've also not been super aggressive. So, I don't see any digging spots. Keep pressing on. Ah.
Let's go.
It's fine. Yeah, I guess it is a little awkward in battle when they go up to the top screen and it's really, like, off to the side. Nice. Oh, I bet this is... Is this gonna be how we extinguish that fire, that last fire? Oh, no, that's just how we get the babies up here to begin with. Almost fucked that up. Let's find a way for the babies to get up first. Oh, if there is such a thing. Maybe not.
Let's
Nah.
go. Okie dokie.
Nice. Wait. I should see if I can just toss them up there. Not quite. Although, wait. Maybe I should check. I didn't even think about the simplest solution. I was like... No? Okay. There must be some way to get them up. Once the big bros are over here.
Let's go.
Jagadi-gadagi. Okay, so maybe if he jumps... Yeah. Oh, I definitely pressed X, thinking that I had the double attack. I fell for it again, even though I knew the tell. Yeah. Oh. And it looks like if he doesn't jump, he always goes for Mario, maybe? Ah. I guess I'll go pick him up. Gotta pick up the babies from school. From tornado watching school. So they're gonna tunnel in here. There's gonna be some way to get up to where the water's at. No doubt. Didn't hold it long enough. Oh. That's... Oh. Oh. I see. No. Oh, so some of them don't have spikes, I see. I don't know if there's a tell before the, their... What is that? Is it like a wool coat or something? Or is that a cloud? I can't tell. But I don't know if there's a tell between the spiky ones and the, non-spiky ones, otherwise. I just want a second charge. I mean, I guess I don't need it, but... just in case. Whoops. Hey, yo. What is going on? That was weird as hell. Beep boop beep boom. That's kind of cool that that counts as an ambush. I like that. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's kind of lame. Oh. Oh, okay. I think I get it now. It depends on, the jump is a tell, but, like, he's gonna go for Mario here, and he jumped, so there was the delay. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, so he's gonna go for Luigi, and he's gonna jump, yeah. I like that. Nice. Bum 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 bum. Alright, what do we got? I should use a mushroom. As far as I can tell, there's no healing blocks aside from the one in the castle. So I shouldn't bank on that being a thing. A little early, just a little bit. Can I take the present, or what? Better to hammer them just in case. I was like, what screen am I looking at right now? It's so catchy. I mean, the platforming is a lot more simple than Superstar Saga. I should have saved, assuming we're gonna fight here. From an evil cow. Evil milk. He literally called it evil milk too. I had no idea. A little creeped out at first, hanging out. This ghost town, then I realized there was no one to stop from eating every cookie in sight. Oh, they're gonna eat all the cookies, aren't they? That's great. He's gonna be pissed. For some reason, I remember this sequence vaguely from way back when.
Let's go.
Okay. This boss theme kind of goes hard. Not that I should be surprised, I've heard it, but first time this stream, at least. Ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Way early on both of those. Oh, so you can drop it, it just takes a lot longer. Oh, that's the tell, I see. Lost the broom. Now I can do 39 green shells. I should probably use these more often. I got tripped up. 39's not bad, though. Oh, I see. Oh, that is kind of a brutal attack. We'll try this again. I did it again. Alright, so then B. Oh, I didn't even see there was hammer and not something else. I'm gonna use. Do I use one of? I'll wait to use a mushroom drop. I think what I'll do. I'll just keep using these. Try to get better at it. Proceeds to play that like fucking ass. Oh well. Okay, we're getting better, getting better. Gradual improvements. Not, okay, well, I mean, I guess that does tell me which one it is. What? Whatever. Use one of my 36 mushrooms. Well, I guess that could reveal them as well, but... Press and release the button to kick falling eggs. Oh, I see, it hits all of them. This one's single target, though. We'll use a cannon. Just change things up a little bit. Y-A... or sorry, X-A... X-A-Y-B. Oh, it goes under them. Okay. Not my smartest move, but now I know. Fireballs only hit things on the ground. Smash eggs, on the other hand, do not. I'm just fucking it all up right now. Alright, I know which one's real, at least. Revive Luigi. Which one was it? It was this one, right? Yeah. Another remarkable, another series. Like how you aren't just fighting main bad guy minions for every single boss. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, the boss fights remain pretty unique, which is cool. I'm gonna try the Smash Egg again. Okay, I need to release it earlier than I'm thinking. Okay, it's a lot earlier of a release than I'm wanting to do. But you live and you learn. I fucked it up. That egg attack, could never pull it off. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Fuck. I definitely pressed A, but X, A, X, B, X, A, X. That's it. Lit. Woohoo! I guess I should look for ones with big bonuses, right? Like, see, now I feel like Luigi's stats are well-rounded enough to where I just go power for a while. Kamek didn't even get a proper boss explosion. Yeah. Oh, what a loser. Incentivize not spamming one stat, yeah, for sure. $44 beans. That seems like a lot. I wish we could jump on him. Because that's always fun when you can, like... God, what game am I thinking of where you can, like, jump on NPCs and they'll, like, react as such? What am I thinking of? God, it's, like, on the tip of my tongue. I don't know if it's an RPG or if it's a... I guess, like, a lot of platformers are kind of like that, but not really. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, this... That's fun. Holy shit. That is one big boy. Oh lord, he thick. He chunky. Oh, we're getting bored now. That's fun. Wait, this is like straight out of Bowser's Inside Story. You hear the shrooms are like, hey, what the hell?
Mario!
This must have been... This is probably the level that inspired Alpha Dream to make Bowser's Inside Story. So I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Mario! Babies.
Alright, he still has those cookies. Good call.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
Ah.
Hmm. Damn, even the map reminds me of Bowser's. What does this lead to? Ah. Well, lots of beans in here, damn. Okay. Floor looks like sofa. Yeah, no, it does kind of look like pillows or a sofa or something, just cushions. Oh, there is a heart block. Okay. Oh, every time we drill into him, he's like in pain. That's cute. So many beans. Okay, so this will bring Mario and Luigi up here. Not what I meant to do. How am I feeling about Partners in Time so far? I mean, I'm kind of liking it so far. A little voice crack. I'm kind of liking it so far. I don't know, I guess I do understand if people don't like more linearly structured games, then maybe that would be a turnoff. But I like the locations in particular, like the uniqueness of them. And I mean, the locations in Superstar Saga were fairly unique as well, but they weren't as, I guess, diverse. Sort of. I mean, they were diverse, but in a more natural way, I guess. Whereas this is a little bit more supernatural. Oh, no, 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 no! Whatever. You do prefer Superstar Saga's interconnectedness, but it's not that huge of a deal. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can kind of think of it as like, well... Yeah, I mean, I guess like Bean Bean Field sort of serves as the hub, but it is more like... It's less hub-like, and it's more just like sort of semi-open world, I guess. And I do like that too. I mean, Superstar Saga does feel like a Zelda game in a lot of ways. I think it's very clearly inspired by A Link to the Past, in particular.
Let's go.
Oh shit. Oh, that's kind of cool. Further prove my shrewd gamer theory, yeah. Yeah, they're just a bunch of fucking gamer dorks. Oh, do I want to level up here? If I got a 6, that would have been insane. Oh, there's the 6. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Or beans, as I should say. Escape? Are there any of these tunnels that I didn't go in? Whoops. Also, what does this do? I'm guessing this is for later or something. Did I check out all these? I think I did. There's only 3 of them, right? Yeah, this is the one where I missed the 100 coin. The bottom right one I think was just an enemy. And then... shit. Yeah, that was an item block, okay. So... okay.
Let's go.
Oh, there's dry bones. I like dry bones. I literally just got smacked in the face. Didn't even try. Okay. Oh, whoops. But I guess my impression of this game is just gonna kind of hinge on, does it keep it up? Like, does it stay consistent? I guess we'll go hit the heal block real quick. Because if there aren't, like, major sections of the game that feel tedious or rushed, in a sense, like I felt in Superstar Saga, then I won't really have many complaints at all, really. Like, I guess on one hand, I do kind of miss bro attacks being the way that they are in Superstar Saga, but it's not even really remotely a deal breaker for me, honestly. Although it's one of those things where, like, I can understand that it would be for some people. Oops. You say it does. Can't think of any real slow parts. And each section always has 2 bosses. Yeah. And like, I do get a game being more structured like this, and that predictability also being somewhat of a turnoff to some people, I guess. Then again, on a replay, like, things are gonna be predictable because you've experienced it before. But I like that consistency, because that second act of Superstar Saga, there were not nearly enough bosses, and just a lot of annoying shit, like the underwater sections, and I don't know. I guess just hunting down the Beanstar shards in general was kind of tedious. And then Joke's End, I wasn't the biggest fan of. It was okay, I guess. Like, it was kind of a culmination, but like, reflecting on it, I don't know that I was like super hot on it. The final dungeon was kind of cool though, I guess, except for that one room with the booze. I feel like the remake really softened some of those edges I'm talking about. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it would be worth checking out the 3DS version then. Is there any way to just like, I guess I have to manually expel each shot of the water, which is a little annoying. By one of these dudes.
Let's go.
Nice. But I guess I'll say that what matters most to me about or I guess something that softens the bros attacks being items now for me is there's still some level of like timing and I want to say complexity, but like, it's not super complex, but the timing is still there. It's not just like done for you. I get them being consumables being a little annoying, but there seems to be such an abundance of them that I don't really see that being an issue. And plus, maybe this isn't the greatest example, because like saying that something can be exploited isn't always great criticism, because lots of RPGs can be exploited in a lot of ways. It's about, I guess, how easily accessible those exploits are and how powerful they are compared to like what you would deem to be normal strats. But the BP recovery badge that I was using more or less nullified the fact that the bros attacks costed BP as opposed to being items. It was like such a like that resource of BP was like such a non-issue for me because of that broken piece of equipment. But it's not even something where it's like, oh, I've played the game a million times and I figured out a way to like exploit it or like whatever. It was just like, it's one of those things where if a relatively new player can stumble upon something that is like so exploitable, it's like, well, maybe that should have been balanced a little bit better. But at the same time, it is kind of cool being able to crack a game open in that way. It can be fun kind of in its own way. Combo certain badges can literally one-shot Calculetta Soul. SSOG is a little bit broken in that regard. Did they like rebalance it, I guess, in the remake? What am I missing? Did I miss one of these rooms? Like maybe, did I skip this one? Yes, I did. Okay. So we send the babies up. Babies. There's gonna be a bean, probably. Maybe not. I guess there's no beans, okay. Is it this one? Sick. Remake doesn't have easy exploits? Okay. Well, I guess whenever... It's just... The unfortunate thing is I like the art style in the original better. So it's like, I mean, I guess I'd rather take the gameplay balance changes. Maybe, I wonder if there's a patch. Are there any improvement patches for Superstar Saga? Let me see. Cartridge Rumble patch, no. Balance patch. I think there are mods for this. Superstar Saga DX. Oh no, they're talking about the remake, I see. Superstar Saga improvement patch? Superstar Saga Plus. Where is this improvement? Oh, it's on Game Banana, okay. Superstar Saga Plus is a hard mode hack. There are 3 different patch files attached and the video explains what they are, okay. I wonder how well balanced it is. And then I do want to see Partners in Time patch. There's a hard mode patch on romhacking.net. Yeah, Partners in Time hard mode 1.0. No reviews. Proof of concept hack that doubles enemy stats to create a more difficult game. But if it doubles health though, that's an issue. I think there's a save block down here, right? No, I made that up. What is the purpose of these, though? I guess they're just to show us that we can hammer them. Most of the hacks are to make it harder, to let people know the game and overlevel. Yeah, that's fair.
Let's go.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know that these games necessarily need... Fuck me, damn it. Right, they need to jump if they're gonna do the high one. Need to jump a lot sooner than I want to. Ice flowers. I bet they resist fire, probably, right? So I feel like we're just better off regular attacking. I thought I selected hammer. I definitely did. I'm slowly figuring it out. Whoops. Nice. Remake is better balanced and has a lot of small details while missing out on others. And not having the art style, sure. I'm sure they're really expressive because I mean it looks just like the 3DS games. And I would have played that version if Partners in Time had a version in the same style. But since this is the only game you can't play on 3DS, it was like, well, I feel like it'd be too weird bouncing between the art styles like that. But if I ever do play Superstar Saga again, why did I use 2? I'll definitely check out the 3DS version and see how it irons out the issues that I had with it. Overall, you like both similarly, but you prefer them remake slightly. That's understandable. I'm sure the art style would grow on me too. How do you feel about the bonus content in the remakes? Because I remember that being like a very controversial... I mean, like, it's optional, it's a totally different side mode, but I just remember people really laying into those modes. Yeah, the side modes, like, what was it? Bowser Jr.'s Journey, and then, like, Bowser's Minions was the other one. I'm not even sure I understand, like, what kind of game those modes are. Are they, like, auto-battlers, or... Because I never really bothered to look into it much. What do I rate P3 Reload 1 to 100? That's tricky, because I don't typically do numbers, but... I'm also not done with it quite yet, but... I mean, P3R is awesome. Like, even without FemC and the answer, it is, I think, the best way to play P3. At least, like, the main story. So I'll say that much. And plus, if the answer gets added, then, like, that's one less thing. You're on October 19th right now. Yeah, I'm pretty far in. Like, I'm in January already. So yeah, no worries, Baconator. I think it's great. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I love the P3 story and characters. Tartarus is... still Tartarus, so like it's a little bit like it just because I'm playing on Merciless, so it feels like a little bit grindy, kind of, but it's more so that I didn't want to be underleveled for the boss fights, which I don't feel like I overleveled either, but I feel like the game is really well balanced. No, yeah, no, for real. That story does get pretty heavy, for sure. You've enjoyed Tartarus? Yeah, no, like, it's fun in its own way. I don't know why right now I'm, like, not... I don't know, I like, can't think clearly about P3R right now for some reason, but, what's it? Yeah, Tartarus got a major overhaul, and it's a lot better, but it's still just, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think, like, if you can kind of get into a trance state, if you're, like, kind of in, like, you kind of get into a flow state with Tartarus, where, like, you're not, like, I like to throw on a podcast or, like, whatever, and, like, you're getting into battle so frequently that it's, like, not super as much of an issue. Just watching your army fight an opposing army with barely any input. Okay, so like so the extra modes are like auto battlers. Okay, I can see why people weren't too hot on it then. Got all the tarot cards, yeah. No, for real. There are just like a lot of small tweaks. There are some big tweaks too, but like even the smallest of tweaks to Tartarus, like adding in the monad. I'm playing in Japanese, so I don't remember how they pronounced it. But the monad doors and passages are nice, and the bosses in there do require some extra layers of strategy that you might not see in like regular enemy encounters. You know, there is strategy there as far as like scouting weaknesses and stuff, but yeah, anything of value from those modes isn't anything you can get from a cutscene compilation. That's fair. What do I want to do here? Maybe stash. Nah. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, the game's great. I'm just like, I'm so close to the end that I'm like, I'm kind of like, even though I love P3, and it still is my favorite of 3, 4, and 5, I'm like bracing myself for like it being over, I guess. Like I'm kind of ready to be ready to like kind of move on from it because I am so close to the end. Yeah, no, the story does pick up. It takes a few months. Like I'll get into it when I make a video on it in like a week or two, but like it's pretty slow until the summer, right? And then the summer, it's like you see the tensions rising, and then once you hit the fall, that's when things like really start to get way more story focused. But I hope you're enjoying it, Baconator. It's very emotional, and there is more depression, but also hope to come. So, meaning, I guess, in learning about. Yeah, no, exactly. Like that whole sequence when you go to was it Yukishima or whatever it's called, at the beach, and then you have those revelations and stuff like that. That's when it's like, okay, this shit's real. No, I bet you did. I did too. And I knew what was gonna happen too. That shit, like, dude. But when Koromaru like howls, oh man, like that shit got me tearing up big time. Big time, dude. That story's goated. I'm glad to hear that you like Takia. Cause I'm still like a little bit mixed on Strega. Oh, his voice actor is really good. No, I believe it. The dub, from what I've heard, assuming you're playing with the dub, which I'm assuming that's probably the case, but the dub seems really good, but like I'm playing with the Japanese voices just because, you know, whatever. Jin is cringe. I didn't want to say it, but listen to Jin's Japanese VA when you get a chance, because Jin's Japanese VA is like it's a different tone of voice, but
Let's go.
yeah, I'd say like from the trailers, I wasn't too hot on Jin's voice acting, but I'm also like just kind of picky when it comes to dub acting. Yeah, no, for sure, man. Keep enjoying the game, you know, savor it. And I guess SMT5 Definitive Edition hype, in a sense. I don't know if you heard about that, but it's like getting ported to all of Strega's character designs are goated. Yeah, I will agree with that too. Yeah, they're so different, but yeah, no, it does work in a way. Just, I'll say that the next full moon, just like be prepared, because that November full moon is like I was like clenching the controller at times with the boss fight there. But it's a really good boss fight. I liked the Hanged Man boss fight a lot. Yeah, then the direct was kind of ass. I didn't watch it. I kind of just scrolled through this timestamps, which it was nice of them to put. Yeah, I mean, I'll finally get to play SMT5, which is cool, since it's gonna come to Steam. I could have played it on Switch, but I'm glad I kind of held off. Oh, you're doing the moon tonight? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Have fun. Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish up P3 by, like, probably this weekend at the latest. And then I'll probably make the video on it for the following weekend or something like that. Hey, thanks, Baconator. Appreciate you you popping in. And glad to hear. And I'm just glad to hear that you're enjoying P3 because I think you mentioned that you hadn't played it before, so that's super sick. So, as far as I understand, it's kind of like the Persona 5 Royal. Or I guess more so like the Nocturne Maniacs version, as opposed to being like a more traditional expansion or whatever. Hey, appreciate you, Baconator. Yeah, for sure. And I'll probably do a couple of videos on it also. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I always try to retain as much as possible about my my regular watchers. But yeah, it's kind of weird that oh, that's huge. Well, it's not weird, but because I play primarily on PC these days, but I was just thinking, like, I haven't, like, YouTube is hard. You got your first video with 2K views. Hey, congrats though. Yeah, streaming is fun. I do quite enjoy it as well. Yeah, YouTube is kind of a tough landscape these days because they're just like it's so. I won't say that it's easy to make videos, but it's very accessible. Like, it's not hard to gain access to the tools that you need, at least. So there's like just like it's a very saturated platform in that way. But it is one of those things, like falling in love with the process, as it were, as opposed to being hung up on the result, which can be easier said than done, for sure. It's easy to get in your head about it. But the most important thing is that you enjoy the process of doing that. And I guess knowing when to take breaks too, as well. Because there is also that pressure of like, oh, I should be uploading constantly, but shorts do tend to do well though. They tend to gain traction, I think, a little easier than long form stuff. I just don't really like making shorts as much as I like making long form stuff though. Because I feel like with shorter videos, I feel like a lot of the nuance can get lost. Assuming that's what you're going for. I mean, if you're going for a more comedic or I don't know what angle, then yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's the whole thing. It's all about like finding your creative voice, I guess. Making edited Smash clips. That's cool though. That's cool though. Yeah, like if I was into competitive games, then, or if I was more into competitive games, I guess I would be. I feel like shorts would be like a good place to use that. Many long form ideas just need to sit down. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it sometimes it's hard to come up with ideas, but coming up with the idea is the easy part in a sense. You have to still execute on it. But now that SMT5 is getting that definitive edition on like all platforms, I'm writing scripts feels so good when you finish. Yeah, no, for sure. I don't really script much of my stuff these days, but back when I was doing that, it's like, it's probably the most daunting. To me, it was like at least one of, if not the most daunting step in the process of making a video when I was scripting my videos. Now I mostly just do bullet points, if anything, but yeah. Yoshi de-aging factory inside of Fat Yoshi. Yeah, no, that is a fair point. That putting them back into an egg is like de-aging them in a sense. That's funny. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, SMT5 Definitive Edition. If that's coming out in June, I'm like, that should be enough time for me to like play through Strange Journey. Hey, back to P3R? Hell yeah, man. Have a good night, and enjoy the game. But I'm just thinking about, like, I wasn't anticipating an SMT5 port coming so soon. Because I finished Nocturne, what, a couple months ago? And now I'm like, well, shit. Maybe I should get on Strange Journey, and maybe even see if I can squeeze in a playthrough of 4 before SMT5 releases, or maybe even if I do a playthrough of 4 like just before or something like that. Like the video comes out that week that SMT5 launches, and then I play SMT5. That might be what I do. Because I think once I finish P3R, I probably will do Strange Journey next. Although Devil Survivor I need to start for sure. Because I keep putting that off. But I need to be in the mood for a strategy RPG first. Which I haven't quite been, because Thracia was kind of like... I don't know, Thracia's really good, but... I did feel like I kind of burnt out on it a little bit. But it's also like I'm playing the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, so I don't want to be playing like too many turn-based RPGs at the same time. But I think Final Fantasy and Mega 10 are different enough, specifically battle system-wise, to where I can juggle them decently well. But even if I don't get around to playing SMT4, at the very least, I'd like to jump back into Strange Journey. Although this time it'll be the DS version, because I'm just curious about that one. And like, I guess I could play the 3DS version again and just not do the optional content. But I don't know. I think there's enough differences beyond the added story stuff and the extra dungeon and whatnot. And some big Strange Journey fans do stand by the original version over Redux, so I'm definitely open to checking out the original. I haven't seen any digging spots, from what I can tell. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know how many charges I'm gonna need, but... Oh. Don't get eggs wet. Oh, I see. I see. Oh. Nice. Bum. Ba-dum bum. Bring these guys back down. I feel like if anything, this game is going to be a matter of like maybe it doesn't quite have the same highs as Superstar Saga, but it's more consistent. That might be the vibe. But it just remains to be seen. I think I'm just ready for another boss fight, which I should be fairly close to, I'd imagine. I think there's some kind of tell with his mouth clicks as far as who he's going to aim for, but maybe not. Something like that. Ugh. These one drops though. I guess I got a few like 5s and 6s though. So I can't complain too much. I will, though. So that's progress. I want to check these. Oh. Check this bottom room. Oh. One of these. A little bit early. This track is very much a vibe, though. There's the exit. Oh, cool. I haven't even checked my equipment. Let me see my equipment here. Puffy trousers, just one of them. It's fine. Hardcover pants that are cute and slightly increase heart points, okay. Baby Mario is not quite as bulky. And badges, training badge. Oh, that's right. Slightly increased points recovered by using mushrooms. Recover a few HP depending on how many times you damage the foe. So we'll go with that. The equipment variety in this game has been a little disappointing though.
Let's go.
Not that it was super robust in Superstar Saga though. Whoops. That didn't kill, wow. Nice. It's like I wish Mario had the drain badge because I keep not dodging with him somehow. Or for some reason, rather. Eh. What's going on here? Bye boogity.
Oh yeah.
What on earth are the babies crying about, though? Okay. This toad is having, like, PTSD visions. Like, flashbacks and shit. Has it been confirmed that that those are hats? Or is it... I feel like I've talked about this before. Like, are the caps on their heads a part of their biology, or is it a hat? Oh, are you out of your tree? It smells really weird. Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Yo.
I feel like I'll be okay, not being completely at full health. Oh, I recognize this thing. For some reason. Bye bye. Oh, look who it is. A lip hair. Yeah, you. Don't just lie there. Get me out of here.
Let's go.
That was bad. I just have a feeling that it's going to be resisted for some reason, but let's just try it. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe that is still resisted, but... That's good recovery, though. Like, straight up. I mean, I bet these eggs respawn to some effect, but I'm also thinking, like... Well, if I can just kind of chip them all down... Yeah. Because I'm guessing his mouth opens once we do that or something. Oh, I see. That's kind of cute. I like that. Summons more. That's big damage. A bit of chip. Bum, 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 bum. One more, I think. I guess I'm better off just focusing on one, right? Ah. Oh, what? Interesting. Seems like the perfect opportunity to use this. XBYA. 75 is good. YABX. That's big damage. AXYB. Oops. I'm wondering... I bet you still get damage if you just land on him. I'm gonna use one of these. I'm wondering how much damage this is actually gonna do. Not bad. Oh, you're back because you genuinely... Wait, what's going on, though? Is it the boss fights, or what? You talked to Toriumi after doing the Hermit. So that is at the very end of the game. So if you've completed the link, if you completed the link, then you do get a scene later where you do talk to her at the very, very end. But there's nothing like that before, if that makes sense. Like, you just rank it up to 10 on the MMO, and then nothing really comes out of that until the end. I guess the green shell, because I have so many of them. I'll just do that. Yeah, no worries. I would just recommend, because I think I'm going to be just shy of completing all the links, unfortunately. And you're pretty late, but you really need to prioritize the school social links when they're available. Because there's so many of them, and there's so much time, there's so much vacation time where, like, you can only do the ones outside of school. And as far as I can tell, there's plenty of time to do it, pretty much all of those during that downtime, like leading up to exams, school holidays, shit like that. And I kind of fucked that up, which is like a little unfortunate, but on New Game Plus, I'd definitely be able to do it, so I'm not too concerned. I just completed some of the non-school links too early, unfortunately. Let's see if Luigi can break this one. You maxed 5 and none of them are school people except Yukari. You mean Chihiro? Yeah, Chihiro is one that I am not going to be able to finish. Like, for me currently, with like less than a month left, I mean, I've got to prioritize Aigis' social link, which you don't unlock until, like, way late. No, you're good. But, like, Chihiro, Bebe, and, Keisuke are all at rank 5. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish all of them. Because I still have, like, a few, like, a rank or two of Mitsuru's. I have a couple ranks of Fuka's as well. And so I'd rather just finish those up. Definitely do Aigis's, and then just, I guess, next time I play the game, I'll just do all the social links, because on New Game Plus, it should be, like, super fucking easy to do that. Because it should be, in theory, easy to do it without New Game Plus. I just fucked it up. I, like, miscalculated. AYXB. Well, I definitely pressed the wrong thing. YABX. BXYA. Lit. You done the old couple, Yukari, Tanaka, Maya, and Maiko. Yeah, those links are... I've honestly really come around on some of the social links in P3. I used to be, like, kind of the general... Like, kind of agree with the general sentiment that they're hit or miss, but I don't know, I kind of like them. Like, even some of them that people consider to be bad, I don't know, I found myself enjoying them a little bit more, for whatever reason. Yoshi. Yeah, the old couple link was sweet. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, to me, the links just feel very human and personal. But they're not... Did we just get shit out? That is... Wait, that's amazing. It's actually amazing. They just, I don't know, they feel very focused to me. And there is like there's always an underlying theme or message that isn't like... Yeah, no, yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, because like, you think about P5's links, or confidants, or whatever, and there's like a lot more going on, I guess you could say, plot-wise, where it's like, okay, EY is like dealing with, you know, his connections to the Yakuza, and what's it? P5 is kind of unrealistic, while almost all the links are great. It's just crazy. Yeah, that's the thing, like, P5 kind of has that vibe, though, that everything is like kind of very over the top, and... But the more I think about it, there's some things that I don't like about P5, how it handles confidants. Like, having to go into the metaverse for all of them to, like, solve certain problems, I'm not a big fan of. I wouldn't mind it if it was for some of them, but, like, almost every single one has something like that, and I'm like, eh. And then... Yeah, I don't know. I like P3's character writing a lot better. Not just with the main cast, but just generally. Yeah, the mementos part. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that aspect to the links in that game. I've really been softening on P5 a lot as I've been playing P3 Reload. Which, like, like, Persona 5 Royal is still a great game, obviously. But now that P3, there's a version of P3 that is, like, up to snuff gameplay and combat-wise. Like, the only thing I would say gameplay-wise that I prefer maybe in P5 is the dungeons, but even then, I feel like people kind of overhype the dungeons in P5. They're fun, they're good. I liked them. But I feel like on a replay, they're going to be kind of a slog. I don't know how true that is. Maybe it won't be as true as I'm thinking it is, but especially the early dungeons, I feel like it's not gonna be as enjoyable from that front. You have story plays into every social link. Yeah, that's kind of a double-edged sword for me, where like I kind of like how P3 and P4's links are unrelated to the main story in a lot of ways. Some of them are directly tied in, sort of, but more like they're related thematically, but like in P5, I think it makes sense for your confidants to find out that you're in the Phantom Thieves, because like it's kind of obvious at a certain point. But I wouldn't want that to be the case in like every Persona game kind of thing. That's my thoughts on P5 generally. It's like some of these things maybe I'm not the biggest fan of, but I can kind of excuse it if it is a one-off thing. First 3 dungeons are drooling on replay. Yeah, that is fair, yeah. That the first experience being like that, yeah. I don't know, it's less so the dungeons for me, and it's more so like, aside from a few key moments, and like there are a couple arcs that are good in P5, but I'm just like not, like if I look at the story in P5 like as a whole, I'm not like super crazy about it in retrospect. I did criticize it quite a bit, and it's more so I guess how it's told than like, yeah, it's more so how the story is told than I guess like the story itself, like the events themselves. Like how P5 just kind of spoon feeds you shit that you should be able to figure out on your own. That's a fairly obvious narrative things, and it's like, here's a flashback, or here's a flash forward, or like here's a flashback you've already seen. It's like, what is this, fucking early 2000s anime? Like, what the fuck? Last question. What do you do during the evening after maxing every social stat? You've done all the extra... you've gotten all the combat characteristics? What's funny is, like, I did not make the connection that doing those activities at night would unlock that, but yeah, the flashbacks in P5 are really rough, man. Like, it's really egregious. So, pretty soon, like in the next month or so, in-game time, you're gonna get access to these... You know the computer in the lounge? You're gonna gain access to, like, something you can use multiple times on there to level up your social links if you're, like, in between ranks, right? So, like, if you need a few extra music notes for the next rank of a social link, then you can use that to kind of give yourself a little bit of a bump. So that'll be something, but if you've gotten all the combat characteristics, then... I don't really know. I guess, like... You go to Tartarus, but like it's like you're not gonna go to Tartarus every night, because that's like so egregiously unnecessary, I feel like, because you can spend several hours in there just with one session, right? And get plenty of levels even from like 1 or 2 entries. I mean, worst case, you can go to the arcade and see if there are any games that'll level up your Persona stats, I guess. Have you done the monk already? Have you done the monk social link that you unlock through, was it Yuko's? The team manager or whatever? Like, you do a few ranks of hers and then you get access to the monk social link, which is at night. So that could be something. Oh, they thought that baby Bowser was their savior. That's funny. You just been doing the arcade. Yeah, I mean... Okay, so it sounds like you haven't unlocked the monk. Have you done... You know Yuko, the team manager or whatever? Like, have you done Kaz's social link, who's the track guy? The track team guy? Haven't seen either of them. Yeah, it's in the club, but you have to do a few ranks of Yuko's social link first. So, like, you have to do Kaz's social link, a few ranks, and then once you've done Kaz's social link, you get access to Yuko's, and you do Yuko's a couple of times, and you gain access to Mutatsu's, who is the monk. And that'll be a nighttime one. But did you do the track meet back in, like, August or whatever? Because No, I bet like you do still unlock it as long as you join to the track team initially, right? Because there's the guy from the rival school, Mamoru, who's also a Link. But that's a daytime one. There's only 2 nighttime ones, which is Tanaka and Mutatsu. Unfortunately. I do kind of wish... I mean, like, they made it so much easier to max out all the links. I'm just like... It would be nice if some of the ranks could be done at night, and they just, you know... I don't know. It's whatever. Oh, you did the track meet. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I didn't think that was missable, but, like, maybe if you don't join the track team at all, maybe you do just miss that. Like, if you don't start the track team... I never thought about that. Done some of the rival and some of Kaz. Yeah, I would just keep an eye out for Yuko, because... I don't remember exactly how you start hers, but... It is definitely related to Kaz's Link. Let's see here. Am I fully healed? Oh yeah, look at that. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Yuko's the girl on the track team, yeah, correct. This is a good bit of defense in favor of the HP. I think I would probably prefer to do that. For sure on Luigi. And even then, I'd rather just keep the equipment uniform. So we'll sell these. Yeah, no worries, man. Puffy trousers. Branded slacks. Wait, this is like the worst equipment, right? But yeah, this is the one with the higher HP, but I think the extra defense is probably better, if I had to guess. This might also be kind of a good stopping point. No, we'll get rid of this. So I guess we can hold on to the badges for now. But these are pretty useless. I've got so many smash eggs and I'm kind of like... I doubt I'm going to use a lot of these because I don't really like using them that much. So maybe I sell at least like half of them. Shells are good. Let's see what kind of badges you have for sale. Cure badge. Recover a few HP each turn. Not bad. Get a great when using an attack item and temporarily power up. Okay. Get a great when using an attack item and temporarily boost defense. I feel like the passive healing might be good. Herbesis status. I feel like this one might be kind of low-key good, though. Because then it's like, if I get a great from using the power-up, then my next power-up is going to be... Or my next bro item is going to be even stronger, and so that'll be good for boss fights, I think. Whereas the passive healing, like, could be nice, I guess. But I have an abundance of healing items already, so I'm not really too concerned with that. I'm thinking the cure badge could be good for the babies, maybe, because their HP pools are lower, somewhat. The big bros are pretty equivalent in stats, though. Luigi's a little behind on power, but everything else is pretty equal, and then the babies are also fairly equivalent. Baby Mario's a little behind on stash and HP, and there's like some trade-offs here and there, but does this, I guess, I would assume this only boosts defense for, or power for this specific bro that has this badge equipped. The Drain badge is pretty good, though. See, to me, I think these badges will be a little more interesting if the buffs applied to everyone somehow. Maybe that would be a little too broken, but I mean, you would just balance the bosses to make up for that, sort of. I'll hold on to these for now, though. So the increased points recovered by using mushrooms in battle. I feel like that's just not very good, though, so I'll sell this one. Drain badge, on the other hand, could actually be good. Because, like, if you're using the shell, or, like, just pretty much any bros item, you're able to heal quite a bit. And if I can find another one of these, and just slap them on both of the older Mario Bros, then maybe that'll be the play. Drop almost no coins. I mean, just in case I decide to backtrack maybe and start running from battles, but in the meantime, no. Very slight chance of collecting items used in battle after battle. There's just better badges to use, I think. Now, if I could equip multiple badges like in Paper Mario, then there could be some, you know, some extra strategy involved there. Potentially. Where it's like if there were two, I don't know. I think it's fine as is, I'm just kind of rambling. Cover HP each turn or immune to status. I feel like immune to status is probably better just because of, once again, the abundance of healing items that I have. Which also makes the Drain badge, like, not super useful, I suppose. Trampoline. Pocket Chomp. I'm sure we're gonna pick these up later. I'd rather not spend coins on them. I feel like I've got plenty of Cannonballers already, too. Oh, the peppers. Boost speed, boost defense, boost power. Without the trade-offs, though, which is... It's like one herb just to round that off. 1-up mushrooms, mushroom drops. I feel like I'm still okay, like more than okay on healing items. If it comes down to it, I can always just sell some. If equipment gets to be too expensive or whatever. What I will do before I sign off, though, is I want to find out what we're going to be doing next, so that way I know what to title the next stream. So we'll get our mission from EGAD. Even though it would make sense to start the next stream with this, it's fine. Yabu yabu. Must be a sketch of the Shrew Princess attacking Princess Peach. Direct link to Peach's Castle of Old. Oh. Okay, so that's where the final boss, or final dungeon's gonna be. I'm assuming that the Toadsworths are gonna teach me a new ability, which will allow me to gain access to the next portal that I need to go to. Ah, okay. My spine. Hmm. The bro gibberish is never gonna be not funny to me. Ah, I see. Gibberish gets you every time, yeah. No, it's too funny, man. I can't even, like, imitate it, but... So this is how we're gonna get up those stairs, then. I think. Yeah, I do remember that gear that we can spin now. So yeah. Oh, interesting. What does this lead? Oh, maybe that's the portal that we need to go to next. Because this one's not accessible. I'm assuming this is going to be like Baby Mario's thing, probably. Oh no, he has the hammer. What is the deal with this one then? Maybe there's some way that we're going to extend this, because I'm like... Yeah, because this doesn't... Yeah. Although I'm wondering if we can make it up those stairs real quick and unlock that puzzle, because this blue pipe is almost certainly where I need to go next. I feel like I think I've thoroughly explored every other area, though, thus far. Yeah, let's see. Let me double check the third floor real quick, because that's just... Whoops. Yeah, it's just this one, okay. So I think there's no use being up here. It's no use! No, but seriously. Let's see if we can do this. What? Shit, got caught up on the fucking corner. They turn kind of slow, but I think... Yeah, we got this. Super lit. So this is an option too. Does that mean... Is this non-linear then? Like, can we do... Do I... Oh, I have to bring the babies up here, oh, yeah. Can I choose to do one of these, or is this just going to be a portal to one of the older areas? Wish you could say, eh, no worries. Let's just take the portal real quick and just see what's up. Yeah, let's see where this leads. Gritzy Desert, okay. So this is one. But Toadsworth was recommending that we go to, Fortunately, I'm gonna have to walk manually down here, but... They were recommending I go to where the gear was, and so I'm wondering if that takes me to a different area or not. Let's see. Or I guess I'd have to take the pipes. It's fine, I just kinda have to pee. But I'll wrap up in the next couple minutes anyway. Oh, this is... It's kind of a groovy, I want to say it's an underground, maybe a short section. Yeah, I guess we'll check it out. I could just call the next stream something generic, like, you know, searching for the crystal shards or whatever. And that would be fine, because then I can change it after, but... We'll knock this out real quick. I was going in a pattern for a second, I was like... 27's not bad, I think that's my record now. Yuko's been started, okay, sick. Yeah, a few ranks into that, you'll unlock Mutatsu. That one's pretty enjoyable. I like Mutatsu's Link. Getting groovy with green pipes, right? Something like that. Oh, I was wondering if these cracks were indicating something, but no. Oh, is this gonna be the Fawful cameo? Maybe that's what this is. Let's see here. There's really nothing over here? How can that be possible? How is that true? Something must happen over here then, later. No, let's see where this goes. Ah. So it looks like I have a couple of options. Oh, never mind. Oh, this must be like... Is this an exit then? Okay. So this is like an... I'm guessing we take that blue pipe from somewhere else or something. Weird that it pointed me down here, though. So I guess we're going to the desert next. Which tends to be kind of a make or break point for me. It's weird, because like in Zelda games, the desert section is usually like one of the best. But in Mario games, I tend to not like desert areas for whatever reason. I'm like, what is the significance, though? Maybe we have to... Oh, wait. Ah, I see what you mean now, by saying I was close with that. Oh, shit balls. That's gonna despawn, isn't it? Better get this shit. Okay. I gotta be careful then. Why did I do that again? I did it again. Someone call Britney Spears. Thank fucking God, okay. Where's the other crack? Over here. Get some cash. Oh, what the fuck? I have boredom. Oh, it is Fawful. Bean and Badge. In this place, beans are like precious treasure milked from a famous cow made of jewels. Dude, whoever writes Fawful's dialogue is the greatest. All who come with beans leave with Badge. Badge is so rare. They make mustaches droop with disbelief. The story of Fawful, your words are not beans. I am not wanting them. You're like brainless cats that are too dumb to know they are stupid. Then it makes babies' old and hairy lips. Babies' old and hairy lips grow gray with aging? Sure. The country next door. Rage dressing on a salad of evil. The bad man came. The red and green bad men. I had the punishment. Bad punishment with hammers and jumping on my head and the overheat of my ship. Ew. When Fawful rises again, I like this foreshadowing though. I know I keep saying like Bowser's is probably gonna be not so fun from the gimmick point of view, but I am very... I'm looking forward to experiencing the story again, at least. Mostly because Fawful is at the center of it. Did I have evil? I suppress the fury, but sometimes the fury has me. There's a bean behind the counter. How do I... There must be some other pipe. That's not an exit. I just want to make sure I'm being thorough here. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to get back there, but... It's probably, yeah, just through another entrance. Unless... Yeah, I can't just burrow underneath. Okay. So what can I buy from him? Let's see. Ulti free badge. No matter how many attack items you use, your stock stays the same. Oh, they literally have... Okay. Is that just per bro? Like, you'd have to equip that on both? Or is that one where you could equip it on one? And it would apply to both. Greatly increase EXP received when you defeat enemies with attack items. Get the items they were using. Oh, interesting. Greatly increase coins received when you defeat enemies with attack items. Greatly increase all damage both given and received. Increase damage power when jumping on an enemy to initiate battle. Possibly defeat enemy when initiating battle with a hammer strike. It's too niche. Greatly increases the power of the first attack when used in battle. I'm not like super... I like the idea of these two, but I'm not like super impressed with the stock here. But I'm assuming that his stock will update. At least I hope so. Alright, I think that's all of the... Yeah, I got this one. Got this one. Yeah, I think I got all the cracks. This is not the exit also. Not that one either. Boom, boom, this is the only... I just want to make sure there's not... Yeah, there's no way to dig underneath anywhere here. Still don't know what the purpose of this room is, though. There must be some story event later or something. Just make sure this is the portal. I did this room. Let's check the north room real quick, and then I'll do this one, yeah. No, there's nothing here. Let's put myself over here. So I have to take a different entrance. Yeah. You don't remember the bean badges very well. Means you probably didn't invest much. Yeah, I mean, the EXP one sounds good for grinding, obviously. And the one that doesn't deplete your attack items also sounds pretty good. But it's a game economy thing where it's like, I don't feel like I'm lacking for attack items generally, or let alone the coins that are required to buy more of them. But I do wonder if he updates his stock. That is the type of store, though, that sometimes doesn't update their stock. Like I think about in Paper Mario, when you can trade in star shards, the inventory is like the same. It's just that you can see the super high value stuff that you probably can't afford right away. Like you can see that stuff ahead of time. How do I get behind the counter though? It just occurred to me that I didn't do that. But I guess if I go back to check, then I'll just take care of that later. May have used the stomp badge. Yeah. That like... Getting more damage on ambushes does sound pretty decent. What am I using now again for badges? Get a great... Okay, so like when I get a... If I use an attack item well, then I get a power boost. I think that'll... I think the one I have currently equipped will help with boss fights not feeling as spongy. But I think that's a good stopping point. And we'll pick back up with the desert on Friday. So, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good rest of your week.